So this is not a bass.
Yeah, far from it. But I like, if I could recommend one thing to anybody trying to get into the Prelude community, I'd recommend a bass model because you don't have to deal with all the ATTS, and the suspension is a lot more complicated. And if you're gonna do an extensive build like this, it's better just to have it simplified, and then just build it how you want it,
Well, let's talk about simplified. This is not simplified. Tell us, what are we staring at, man?
So it is a JDM H23A blue top motor. It is bone stock other than valve springs, retainers, and head studs.
That's not bone stock.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there, okay? Don't say bone stock and then start naming all these things. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so H23, what kind of, so tuck radiator, what kind of radiator are you running?
So it is the Radiator tug radiator. It's the CSF radiator that he uses with the custom AN lines and connected to this custom swirl tank made by Tractough.
And then tell us about your turbo setup. What do you have going on?
Okay, so turbo is a Comp Turbo 5858. Custom manifold made here in house. Downpipe wastegate is recirculated into the downpipe, so it's a little extra quiet, a little bit more stealthy. And of course it connects to the custom made exhaust that we have. The intercooler is custom made as well. It's a dual back door with 2.5-inch piping. I try to keep it as stealthy as well.
You can't even see it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the piping is as short as we can make it to help with spool. Mm-hmm. So with the small turbo and short piping and everything, we see full boost at 3,500.
3,500?
Yeah.
That's fast.
Yeah, so it spools up real quick, and it pretty much feels like a nitrous car.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So so it's a tile blow off. All the piping is TIG welded, of course, and then it has the vibrant V-band clamps. So super easy to install and uninstall.
The intake manifold, has it been modified any way, shape, or form?
No, the intake manifold is a Skunk 2 Pro Series. Okay. It's pretty much, I just painted it and plugged up some of the ports that I don't need for vacuum. And it has the K-tuned throttle body. And that's pretty much it for the...
What about your fuel system? What are you running?
So the fuel system is, so starting off with the fuel pump, it's a AM 320, okay. The E85 compatible pump, and it's running 1,000 cc injectors, 1,000 cc grams injectors with the AM fuel rail, fuel pressure regulator, and full -6 AN lines all the way to the fuel hanger.
And right now, is it tuned under E85 or 91?
Yeah, it's full straight E85.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so yeah, it's tuned on E85. I'm thinking about going flex fuel, not to run 91 in it, but mainly to keep an eye on the ethanol content levels. Mm. So that's one thing that I have planned soon.
Transmission stock?
Yeah, the transmission is a JDM. I believe it's the I think it's T2, T4 JDM, but everything is stock inside. I recently broke second gear, and I had Jerry help me rebuild it with my old transmission.
Oh wow! Okay.
So we were able to salvage the gears from the old one.
What about these motor mounts? I don't recognize them. They look very nice.
So those are actually made by BB Alliance. It's a Prelude Facebook group, and they do custom billet pieces. So like you'll see the power steering delete plate there. This is actually their what's it called, what's the name for it? The cooling
plate.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cooling plate, but it's just wrapped in carbon. What else? So yeah, they make a few parts for the Prelude people.
Okay. Catch can is from where?
The catch can is a vibrant catch can with the vibrant braided lines, and then the connected to the valve cover that we welded.
Reason as to the brake boost delete?
I just wanted to simplify the bay a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
So it gave it a lot cleaner look. So yeah. So also Richie bent the stainless steel hard lines, and then he relocated the prop valve under the dash.
Oh wow.
So it's like as clean as we could get it right there. So you don't see any brake lines in the engine bay.
Nice. Deleted the spark plugs.
So it's the distributor. How would you say it? So it's a coil on plug, the K series coil on plug conversion made by Total Race. So that it allows you to delete the distributor. So you can see I have it capped off there. Eventually I want to do a cam trigger kit, but it's really expensive.
Yeah. This is honestly one of the cleanest engine bays we've had on the channel. Absolutely gorgeous, man. Kind of hard to ask, but what are the future plans for it? I mean,
okay,
perfect.
So I am I am currently building a H22 long block. So we're gonna do sleeves, pistons, rods, the fully built a long block. So that's coming next, because of course I'm already, as it is, I'm pushing the car to the limit. Well, the motor to the limit. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing that I have in the works.
Now, speaking of pushing, if you don't mind sharing numbers, what kind of numbers are you pushing?
Let me get you guys the exact number.
Every horsepower counts with these
yeah. So I had just got it. I just recently got it.
But you said 127. It was 128.
Yeah. So I had recently just got it retuned. The first time we made 367, 306 torque.
What?
And that was on 7 pounds. We turned it up to, I think it's running 16 pounds now. And it actually made, here, let me get you the exact numbers.
And it's not boosted by gear, right? So
no.
you get 16 pounds at 3,500.
Yeah, exactly. So
I love it. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, so that's another thing that I'm going to be working on as well, getting a boost by gear.
Oh, okay, cool. So now it's at 16 pounds. Ooh.
Yeah, so now it's making 472 horsepower and 393 torque, and that's on a Dynapack. So to the tire, we're probably looking at 420 to 430 around there to the tire.